This is McCook's Mr. Bill. It's an honor to have you here. Every year, about this time, I have cops stop by my candy truck and they say, Mr. Bill, you got to watch for counterfeiting this time of year. It's bad. This year, it's really bad. Okay. And I tell them every year that in 35 years, I've had one kid come up with a counterfeit bill that I know of. One. And it goes like this. He walked up there and he handed me a $10 bill. All I got right now is a $5 bill for the film, but to give you an example, he handed me the $10 bill and I looked at it and I handed it back to him. And I said, sir, if you're going to be a good counterfeiter, you need to print both sides, because he had only printed one on his computer printer. And so that wasn't good enough to be a good counterfeiter. And I said, now the next door may not have a sense of humor. So you might want to think twice. Or maybe you don't mind risking going to prison for 20 years. 20 years for counterfeiting money in federal penitentiary in the United States. But that's one story. The second story is not so funny though, or enjoyable, sadly. It's about $2 bills. Right now, I've had up to 100 $2 bills in my time, but things cost money and I have to dig into the batch of $2 bills that I picked up as Mr. Bill on the candy truck over the years. Right now, I have 43 $2 bills, 43 of them here. But let's talk about a $2 bill. A young lady at the school, she went there and was paying for her chicken nuggets at school with a $2 bill. That's right. Well, the lunch lady that was taking the money, she looked at it and she said, that's counterfeit. That's a counterfeit $2 bill. And the junior high girl, she said, it looks like money to me. No, it's counterfeit. And so she waved over the officer that was at the school at the time, and she said, this counterfeit. And he looked and he said, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's counterfeit too. And so they immediately handcuffed and arrested the junior high girl for passing a counterfeit money. Passing a $2 counterfeit money. Yeah. And so they also loaded her up in the police car and hauled her down to the police station. Well, the officer needed more information on the counterfeit, so he took it to the bank so they would know about it. And the local bank looked at it and they said, sir, that's a real $2 bill. That's a real one. Well, egg on the cop's face, egg on the lunch lady's face, and the lawsuits that would be following, maybe they'll think twice. Maybe they'll think twice. And even the bank said when they get a bogus money from somebody, they said they don't even call the cops other than to put it down in their own records that it came through by this person, because it could have went through 20 hands from the counterfeiter before they got it. So who knows? But if there gets to be a string of them, then they'll make the call to law enforcement and to the people that watch for this type of thing. Be that as it may, counterfeiting is out there, but I've talked to store after store after store that mark money when I go through, and I said, okay, have you ever caught anybody with counterfeit money taking that pen and marking? Dozens of them that I've asked when they mark my money, not one ever caught anybody. Not one. And they're still trying to say it's widespread. Come on. It's just a scam and a game to try to keep us living in fear. You guys have a good day.